You wouldn't believe where I've been, the cities, the towns I've been in, from Boston to Denver and every town in between. The people, they all look the same, but only the names have been changed. And now that I'm home again, I'll tell you what I believe. It's a miracle, a true blue spectacle, a miracle come true. We're together, baby, I was going crazy till this miracle came true. Now you're here in this room all around me, and baby, I'll be dancing in the streets for the miracle, the true blue spectacle, miracle is you. I never knew you looked so good. Oh, I never knew anyone could. I must have been crazy to ever have gone away. I almost forgot what it's like having you in this room here tonight. But now that I'm home again, you know that I'm home to stay. 'Cause a miracle, a true blue spectacle, a miracle is you. And we're together, baby, I was going crazy till that miracle came true. Now you're here in this room all around me, and baby, I'll be dancing in the streets for the miracle, the true blue spectacle, miracle is you. Now the songs I'm going to sing tonight are songs from the story of my life. So picture it, 1978. I'm a kid living at the West Farms projects in the South Bronx. Now, I have the Bronx Zoo. I have the elevated 2 and 5 train. And I have my trusty hairbrush that I would sing into full out. Now, although all the kids in the neighborhood were listening to disco and hip-hop during that time, which was actually born in the Bronx, I was listening to Barry Manilow, Barbra Streisand, and my Broadway cast albums. That's where I got most of my training. I also started singing in church when I was 8 years old. Was I a normal kid from the Bronx? Nope. So you're here in this room all around me, and baby, I'll be dancing in the streets for the miracle, the true blue spectacle, the miracle is you. The miracle is you. The miracle is you. To do when I was a little girl was sing. So my mom, my sister's here, she says yes, She witnessed the hairbrush. My mom wanted me to keep it as a hobby. So when it was time, off I went to the College of New Rochelle. My roommates are here. And I got a degree in broadcast journalism. Now, I wasn't going to be happy reading somebody else's words or being on location covering somebody else's drama. I needed to create the drama. On stage only. But I knew that something was going to happen. So on my way on the subway to WPIX-TV, which is where I worked, I would often read Backstage magazine. And I would look and peruse the auditions that were coming up. And I saw it. It was an audition for a year-long national tour of Man of La Mancha. And I walk into NOLA Studios, doesn't exist anymore. I audition and I book it. And I'm so excited, I go home and I tell my mom. She didn't talk to me for 3 weeks. But I knew that I had to do this, that I had to go out there because that was what I've always wanted to do. So like Don Quixote, off I went on the adventure of a lifetime to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this than one man scored and covered with scars, still strong with his last ounce of courage, to reach the unreachable star. So after I got off the road, which was the most amazing experience of my lifetime, I had to do what every actor does. I had to start auditioning and auditioning and auditioning. So off I went on another audition. But this time, this little kid from the Bronx was going to be on a bigger stage. I was going on the high seas. I was going to be on a cruise ship. And it was the most amazing experience of my lifetime. I worked on the real Love Boat. It was the 90s. There were pursers and gophers and doctors and Greek officers. And it was a blast. It was an absolute blast. These next two songs that I want to sing kind of remind me of that time. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. Bésame, bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, say that you'll always be mine. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme en tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Pienso que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Ojos, verte junto a mí. Pienso que tal vez mañana yo ya estaré lejos, muy lejos de aquí. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Que tengo miedo perderte. Say that you'll be mine. Bésame. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a girl can be. But I was walking in Memphis, was walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill, was walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? I saw the ghost of Security, they did not see him. They just hovered round his tomb. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. And I was walking in Memphis, was walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? They got catfish on the table. They got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green will be glad to see you if you haven't got a prayer. My Lord, you got a prayer in Memphis. Now Jaime, he plays the piano every Sunday at the Laurie Beachman. And they brought me down to see him, and they asked me if I would just do a little number, and I sang with all my might. And he said, darling, are you a Christian child? And I said, that I am tonight, walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill, walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. You guys, I'm so dry right now. So, I get off ships, and my first audition back is for the show called La Lupe, My Life, My Destiny.
Yeah.
Now, you do, La Lupe, right? You do, as an actor, you kind of keep a little piece of every character that you've performed in your heart and soul. Now, La Lupe is one of those special ones for me because I had 2 weeks to learn 80 pages of monologues in English and Spanish and 18 songs. And that was to star in La Lupe at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater. I was taking over for the woman who had been playing her all the time. This next song is one of La Lupe's crossover American hits. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. amazing band. Okay? So, I finished doing La Lupe, and sorry, I need a sip. Finished doing La Lupe, and then I get an audition for a new musical. And it was written by some kid who just graduated college. So, I go in, and I decide, wow, this could be a special show. So I'm gonna sing a special song for my audition. And they kind of wanted something in English and Spanish kind of thing. So I decided to sing a song that I had translated for my husband. It was as a love letter, basically. So I went in there and I figured, what the heck? Let me sing this. Here's Ángel de mi alma. Nunca he sentido tanto amor como el que tengo para ti. Y sé que tú piensas lo